Hello! And welcome to a special edition of Eye on the Storm. This is our Thanksgiving special, aka
TROLLSGIVIng.
TROLLSGIVIng.
I was just waiting, hoping that I could
We have
jump in there just for that.
we have some very, very, very special guests with us here today. Hashtag rematch of the century. Hashtag serious business.
Hashtag what up?
I don't know, I'm just gonna keep saying hashtag and going like this. Yeah, 2ARC and Symbiote are joining us for this festive holiday feature.
Our recent HPL finalists, right? Was it HPL, yeah?
Yes.
Yep. So the recent finalists, they've agreed to a rematch on some special terms.
Special terms indeed. And for that, we are welcoming a friend of ours, Gigi Strato. How you doing today?
Oh, hello.
Hello. Strato is well known in Heroes of the Storm circles for doing multiple impressions and voices during games, which is great for entertainment value. And he's going to help be our moderator, because as Jaycie and I commentate this cast, we're going to have rules imposed on us of ways that we can and cannot talk about the game. So we may have to whisper, we may have to sing, we may have to do any number of other silly things, and Strato is the person who gets to make and tell us those rules. So he will keep us entertaining. And the teams are going to have to face some interesting circumstances as well, eh, Gilly?
They will indeed. For you see, they will not be picking for themselves, but for each other.
Ba-ba-ba, reverse captains. Doo-doo. So, we're creating a hashtag new meta.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Starting
New
here.
meta. You guys are going to see some crazy hero combinations simply because they have to play them.
And the teams are pretty excited. I think they're ready to start drafting now. So let's see who they pick for each other first. Who won the coin toss, Gilly?
So they did not want to do a coin toss. They wanted to whisper me their rock, paper, scissors votes. And 2ARC has won the rock, paper, scissors match.
Fantastic.
So I believe they'll be picking for the other team first.
All right. Well, let's get them started. You want to give them the go-ahead?
Yep, I can do that now.
All right. I am super excited to see who these guys will pick and, you know, who will prove themselves dominant in this game. Because really, I mean, if you can't win with the bad heroes, then are you really much of a hero at all?
I'm going to have to say no on that, Anna. You should be able to win with that Gazlo Illidan combo.
All right,
and
looks
the
like
first one is up.
looks like Quibsy has given his opponent Diablo.
Oh, what do you think about Diablo?
I think Shamtu would be very sad with that first pick, considering that we're trying to pick the worst heroes in the game. Diablo gets put up first. It's an interesting pick because really, it's not. I wouldn't think of Diablo as the worst hero you could give, but maybe they're making a statement.
Maybe they've got a plan. Murky Lily.
I mean, that's what I expected to be first.
I did expect a Murky Lily combo, actually.
Yeah.
The two together.
Really? You
could
expected
bring
them
out-
to come together?
I actually did. Every time I heard people talking, just like in the chat when we were talking about this, it was like, Murky Lily this, Murky Lily that.
Huh.
For whatever reason.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe the teams have some sort of agreement that those two need to be friends in the Nexus and play together. Because if it were me, I would have murkied first. I'm just going to put it out there.
I like that Quibsy instantly goes to Murky, but I'm wondering what's taking the Lily. Maybe they're just waiting to see who goes to Lily based on what they get. Part of the issue, obviously, is not everyone owns all the heroes, so further then, that also messes a little bit with who is going to end up getting to play what, because you may get somebody that you are totally fine with playing and comfortable playing, but if you have a hero that your team has to play and someone else doesn't, you might be giving that hero up so that you can play the one that you have to play.
Absolutely. Yeah, we had a discussion earlier just making sure that everyone did have access to a Murky. There was at least one Murky on each team. That was tough. We found that actually, surprisingly, not many people have shelled out the $10 to unlock Murky in their
I mean,
accounts.
look at that fish gun. Is it a gun or is it just a fish?
I think it's just a fish.
Oh, okay.
That's just a fish.
It's in a gun type shape, right? So I thought maybe they were like making a
Are
play.
you telling me that you've never picked up a fish and just gone?
I mean,
I haven't.
I personally can't say that I have, but I also can't say with certainty that I haven't. So you may have me there.
You never know what
Childhood
happens.
happens, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, childhood does happen. I will let you know that when I was a child, my dad made me kiss fish. He said that it was good luck.
Wow.
I was like 1 year old. Yep, little tidbit about me. But more importantly,
Fish lips.
SMG having to play Illidan and ETC.
Ooh, okay. I mean, oh, what? And Tyrande Zeratul coming out right after that. So, you know, I think Illidan ETC Diablo not feeling as scary right now as Murky Lily Tyrande Zeratul. What do you think?
There's not a lot of tank there. Maybe a little bit of a fight going on between who gets to play Zeratul. Between Keepers and Furious G.
Oh, we have got a cute little Safari Lily skin, at least, going on, making things a little more festive.
I wonder if he actually has that, or if he's just throwing it on to show off his
Trying it
Lily
on.
a little bit.
Just
Yeah.
trying it.
Just trying it.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder why they are both on Zeratul.
I don't know. Maybe they're just
There's no
hopeful.
accident.
Who else did they have?
can all play.
Tyrande. Okay, so
Tyrande.
you know what? It's interesting because I thought maybe one of the teams would try to give like an all support or an all warrior build just to be trolly or something like that. But not happening.
Well, I mean, there is no tank so far on 2 Arc. There's 2 tanks
Mm-hmm.
on
Mm-hmm.
SMG. Now, granted, they're Diablo and ETC, and there's no support so far for them as well. So I'm wondering if they're going to give them all like melee, perhaps, and then try to stay back with their Murky and Zeratul. I don't really know what the plan is here.
That new meta, man. That's what
Hashtag
it
new
is.
meta.
Yeah. Looks like Kiefer's winning the Zeratul battle there, at least momentarily.
Momentarily, yeah. Until Kiefer's end up having to play something else.
Right.
We shall see.
Just waiting on that next pick. Again, these teams are 2 of the best that we have here in the scene right now. So I think that even with these terrible heroes, maybe we'll see, maybe right here is where the new age of heroes meta begins. Maybe they discover some synergy on this show, on Thanksgiving, that we can all look back on and be like, ah, yes, the Thanksgiving of 2014.
What a great year for heroes.
What a
great
day that
time.
was. Yes.
It was. Everything changed.
I remember that the world's most notorious casters, Gillyweed and Anna Prosser, were casting, and that was really, where they got their start at becoming the world's foremost casters of every game in the entire world. Strato, does that sound reasonable? Dang it.
I don't think it's too lofty a goal to expect that.
No.
Anna. It's gonna happen. Oh,
Nazebo Murden! Nazebo. Interesting. Not
Nazebo.
surprised to see a Nazebo. Although I was thinking we'd see a Gazlo or Hammer before, maybe
I just would
a
like to
Nazebo.
point out that they've got a lot of stuns on their team for Nazebo's ult.
Yeah, which is interesting because they are being picked by the other team, but no support, 3 tanks, Illidan and a Nazebo. With a lot of stuns, yeah.
They can do a
Well,
lot of
keep in mind,
damage.
Illidan's tanky too if he gets his demon form.
That's true, and a lot of his talents are tanky as well. A friend of mine who really likes to go to play Illidan, shout out to Phoenix, likes to take like all the tanky talents on Illidan and just build him to be as tanky as possible while still shelling out a lot of damage.
I used to try to do that with Kerrigan. And then I
Yeah.
gave up. The end.
Sergeant Hammer.
Ah,
So
there we go.
Here they are.
There we go.
Here they are. This is way harder than drafting for yourself.
Awesome. We're ready. I kind of feel like it's
New meta.
the big bullies picking on the little guys. you know?
What's
Although,
that?
I mean, the little guys have a tank. So,
Murky's
know.
ready.
All right.
with his fish not gun.
So let's make this a wonderful game on beautiful Summoner's Rift. This is not Summoner's Rift.
Wait,
it up.
wrong game,
Wrong
Arthalon.
game. We are coming from the Nexus live. I'm starting the game.
TROLLSGIVIng 2014.
Yep, there it is. Frontline versus no frontline go. So that's it's a little bit of what I thought was probably going to take place here.
We are playing on Cursed Hollow. So this is going to be really interesting in that this map is characterized by a lot of team fighting. So we will see how these heroes match up against each other very intimately.
That kind of gives Murky the advantage, don't you think?
You think so? The dying and coming back?
He can just keep, going in there and stopping them at least.
Yeah. Well, team fights as well that are in very enclosed spaces, a lot of tunnels and such, and no shock and awe to destroy people when they're in those tunnels. So maybe March of the Murlocs will be the new shock and awe.
That's actually a really good point, Strato, because he can die and come back and die and come back almost quickly enough to let them never quite channel that tribute, as long as he's got a little bit of help from his teammates.
Matter of fact, they could even have assign Murky to do that while they push the lanes, stopping them from getting the point.
New meta. Hashtag new meta.
Hashtag.
All right. So as you can see, here for Team 2 Arc, we have Keefers, we have Mr. J. Pickles, we have Asadia and Quibsy, and of course, for Team Symbiote, we've got Soldier, Dreadnought, Arthalon, Mad Timmy, and all the way over here, KO.
I think you missed one
Did
on
I?
2 Arc. I think
I?
you said 4. Maybe
Mad
not. Asadia,
Timmy.
Mr. J. Pickles, Quibsy, Furious D, and Keefers, just in case.
Oh, sorry. I don't know. This is TROLLSGIVIng.
I don't know.
Maybe I did it on purpose. Who knows?
Oh, TROLLSGIVing!
Welcome to the
sorry,
Trolls
you
Giving
like-
Cast, where we're gonna start this off. We're gonna start this off with Opera Cast, going off to the top of the charts.
And here we see a lot of bee walking in the middle of the map.
The green is sprouting from the ground as though it were a garden. A garden.
And it seems like Sergeant Hammer is already dead. So
Already
now
dead.
to Arc.
To
Let's
Arc.
disengage,
Disengage.
my friend.
Disengage. We need an
Arc
aria.
is getting completely destroyed, but they killed Muradin.
Muradin is down. Muradin is down. Muradin is down.
Run
I'm in my
away,
office. This is really embarrassing.
Anna.
Mr.
Okay,
J.
a wonderful
Pickles.
rendition of Handel's Messiah in Heroes of the Storm. We're gonna go down to Whispercast to give Anna's office a little bit of a break.
It's the runner. He's gonna die.
Okay, so already we're seeing a little bit of an experience lead for SMG. And Holy Light. As everyone goes down to their lanes.
Soldier and Mr. J. Pickles facing off. Quibsy coming for the support. And hiding his egg right there behind the gate.
Oh, Keeper's getting an amazing blink out. Just barely gets away from Arthalon and he's going back to protect Furious D.
It's really hard to do this everywhere at the same time because I'm a noob. Not a noob, just a noob. Jaycie, what do you
So funny.
So the meta, Sping Port, I really like the idea of a Muradin, Diablo, ETC cop.
Suddenly, from whispering, we're going to over-impressed.
Oh my gosh, can you believe that Nazebo, KO, took Asadia down to half health? Half health, Jaycie. Actually half. Can you believe it?
That's just insane. And what I can't believe is that Sergeant Hammer just got away. That was the best escape I've ever seen in my entire life.
I can't even find Sergeant Hammer on the map right now, so it must have been such a great escape that I can't even find her. There she is.
Yeah, and in the middle of the map, 2-on-1, killing one person, that is just insanity.
Oh my gosh, Mr. J. Pickles just killed a minion. All by himself. All by
What?
himself.
A stud.
I know, I can't
So
believe it.
awesome.
Oh my gosh, they're
So
going for the tribute right now, and Illidan just did the most beautiful whirling flip and managed to kill someone while he died.
What?
I mean, that
How
death
is
was
that even
spectacular.
possible?
It was a
Oh my gosh.
spectacular death.
I just saw ETC totally cancel Lily from grabbing the tribute.
Oh my gosh. Cancelled
How
from a
clutch!
tribute? Have you ever seen anything like
I've
that in
never
your
seen
entire
anything
life?
like that in my life. No.
So much cancel in this game. It's like the cancel is off the charts. Also, so impressed that Murky is staying completely away from the tribute, where we pointed out that he would be helping the team so much, but he is so unconcerned that he is not going to even engage with this this tribute at all. And that is so meta.
What? An awesome
almost-
dude.
It's almost time for the unimpressed cast.
I mean, if they were gonna team fight, I guess they could do it here by the tribute. But it's not the place I would have chosen particularly.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't understand why they're even trying for this tribute. They're just like going back and forth, and I mean, I guess people are killing each other and stuff, but
Gilly
Not really
impressed,
cool.
Anna unimpressed.
I mean, these players are good, but I feel like I've seen better pro play than what we're seeing right here.
well, did you not just see that double kill on 2-arc? That was so incredible that I just cannot even fathom explaining to you right now. I just can't.
I mean, it was a double kill, but what I was expecting out of this team was a team wipe. And so, I mean, I don't mean to be, like, negative, you know, like no one likes a negative caster, or, like, those who think that they play better than the players themselves or anything like that. But, I mean, like, I feel like I could do this, personally.
I don't know, man, because this Illidan is off the chain. He's still not dead. He's been Illidan for like 20
Suddenly
minutes
whispering.
now. Oh my god, 5 minutes!
That Illidan just keeps killing. He's stronger than the rest of these terrible heroes.
He keeps surviving, I don't know. But he's still trying to take the tribute. He won't go back. Kiefer's is just dancing.
while whispering. Go.
What? I didn't even hear that.
Double call
Double
casting.
call casting.
Oh my gosh, Ellen is still running around by the tribute. I don't know why
He's
he's running
running
around
around,
by the
he's just running
tribute.
around.
Because the tribute has already been taken. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't
He just
make
wants to
any
hang
sense.
out here and kill people.
It's like he's trying to run away now, but he
He's
just
trying
can't.
to run away, but he can't quite make it because he died.
Oh, he did
But it's
die.
He died, but Sergeant Haber's running toward the mid, furiously trying to get another kill on our Thorn, but not really doing it. Not really actually trying to kill him at all.
Oh my god. So,
This is really hard on my voice.
I don't know about you, Anna.
Oh, did we just switch?
We switched
it's
to
a
the British.
Oh,
No.
sorry, I missed it.
My British accent is what you would call not good, but I heard that Sergeant Hammer was caught in her tank. A tank! Not even in a dress! Can you believe it?
She was improperly attired for this game. Can it be true?
It's so true. She was in a tank, and now she's sieged in the middle of both Illidan and Murden. How scandalous!
At least she was cloaked.
Really
We can say that she at least had some decency. But it looks like Dreadnought has not had enough of Sergeant Hammer and must... Oh, and now he's left her. Left her in the lurch. Now she
how
must be
terrible for her and
heartbroken.
awesome for us.
She must be heartbroken as she lays siege to the tribute, waiting in cloaked wonder for the rest of her team to arrive and support her in her mission.
All she would ever want would to be supported. Why can't she just be supported? But now it seems that SMG is abandoning the tribute and instead going for the gate from the opposite side.
Do they think they don't need a tribute? Are they above a tribute?
I think they do
I
think that.
it's due time for a patronizing cast. Oh.
I mean, ETC has been a part of this game. If you count, you know, backing to the base and, you know, not being present during team fights.
I can't even respond.
I said a patronizing cast, not a total biscuit cast.
Shots fired.
our fight. I mean, Zeratul just seems to think that he can take on the golem by himself. Who does he think he is?
I think Furious D is at his keyboard, but I'm not positive, considering that he's just sitting there, not doing much of anything at all.
This almost reminds me of a time cast.
What?
So, see...
Reminds me of a time. She knows.
Oh, yes.
Follow
Right.
Jaycie.
Right.
So, seeing Tyrande continue to get body blocked but not die just reminds me of this one time when I was at a family reunion, and all I wanted to do was get to the buffet line where all the food was, and everyone just kept standing in my way and talking, and I just thought, oh my goodness, if I don't get a buttered roll right now, I am going to lose my mind.
A buttered roll? And buttered roll must have been delicious. The way Quibsy is getting thrown around reminds me of this one time that I felt like my husband was really annoying, and so I kicked him. And so Quibsy just died, right, as Murky. And I kicked my husband in control, and if you know him, he's a quite large and very strong man, and I ended up spraining my own ankle from kicking him. That's what's happening with Quibsy right now. Continually spraining his own ankle from trying to kick big bullies.
Seeing Mr. J. Pickles bring out the water dragon reminds me of this time when I tried to do anything.
What?
And it just had no effect.
Reminds me of a time whisper. Go.
You're up, buddy.
Apparently they can't, even.
Seeing Quibsy go into a bubble to avoid dying again reminds me of this time I was hanging out with my husband and I was playing Super Mario Brothers Wii, and he kept pushing me into the ravine and killing me even though we were playing co-op, and my only recourse was to go into the safety bubble for most of the game. That's
This
what
reminds
Quibsy's
me of a
doing.
time with my husband cast. Go.
Your turn, Jaycie.
Seeing nothing happening on this map reminds
Not
me
a
of the
good
time.
premise.
Oh, there we go. Seeing Sergeant Hammer run away from Illidan very quickly reminds me of the time my husband and I were hanging out, and he jumped near me, and I ran away. Like, what are you doing? How do you possibly make that work?
Let's see.
Clueless.
The movie or the actual act of being clueless?
I think we decided actual act.
This red guy is riding a farm animal, and he's like around medium placement in the map, doing something.
Yeah, it seems to me that a lot of the red guys are on the blue side of the map, and the blue people are just like, hey, that's our side of the map, and so they're like running back.
It looks like
Overly specific clueless cast.
they're overly specific clueless. It looks like the blue pixels on this screen are indicating that, in fact, the red pixel demarcated team, which has specifically heroes that are an average of a larger size than the other team, do tend to be behind what you might call metaphorically enemy lines.
Raging cast.
Oh my god, I can't believe that SMG just didn't win it already! Good god, they're right at the core!
I mean, I can't rage. I don't even want to play this game anymore. Like, whatever, it's stupid. It doesn't actually have any real merit. It's imbalanced. And if it were balanced, then by now 2ARC would have pushed them back and taken their core and won the game. Now it's just a waste of our time.
Is it even a game? I don't even know if you can call this a game anymore. There's Illidan is dying because What is he even doing? He's just jumping around.
I mean,
Raging Whisper.
If I have to play one more second of this ridiculous game, I will literally barf out my own eyeballs.
I might throw my keyboard if Murky dies one more time at the tribute.
If Mad Timmy doesn't take this tribute, then I will rip off my own toenail and feed it to myself up my nose.
If I have to see DC run around in circles at the bottom of the map one more time, I think I said one more time already, but I'm so angry. I'll throw my keyboard at the Nexus.
If these teams don't start actually killing buildings, we will be here for the rest of our natural-born lives. They're just letting the tributes sit there.
Why are they taking the night camp? What are they doing? Why are they taking it?
Suddenly, dialogue cast.
Illidan, just let me have this. Okay. Just let me have this, and I will not throw my water dragon. You're not letting me have this. Here's the
you've
water
never
dragon.
been prepared. You've never been prepared for me, and you're not prepared now. If you had prepared, you would have... Oh, I'm dead.
I loved Illidan once, or I never did. I don't know. I wasn't sure, but now he's definitely dead because I killed him, and now I just died.
Impressed dialogue cast.
Keefers... This is Diablo speaking. Keefers,
Yeah.
you're so hot I just had to toast you with my breath. You look fantastic, and now you look charred. And it's quite becoming on you.
Blah, blah, blah. That's for translation. He's saying, "Wow, Meriden, I can't believe you're actually able to keep up with me." That's just a rough translation.
Your head and my hammer would look so nice together. I'm just so impressed by the color of the mush that would come out of your
Whispering
head.
charades.
What? That's not it. Is it charades or whispering? If it's charades, we can't talk.
The person that's acting it out can't talk, but the other one has to guess.
Oh,
whispering.
okay.
Okay, I'll act.
Okay. It's hard to observe and look at the same time. Okay, you're mounting.
You're mounting. You're, Illidan, running around. No, Diablo, fire breath. Diablo's fire breath is right here. I found it. Is pushing, Diablo's fire breath is pushing a lane. He's punching. He's really upset. He's knocking on your door. He's gonna kill you in the night. This is impossible.
Do you want to act it out? Or you can't really act with
No,
your...
I can't observe and act or
okay.
watch at the same time. So that was really poorly thought out on both of our accounts.
Haiku.
Oh, okay. Died a horrid death amid the autumn tree tops. Couldn't blink away.
Behind the... Dang it. Behind enemies... Behind the war gates, I will find victory.
Quickly, turkeys.
The cranberry sauce is flowing freely as we see the red team taking down this turkey-sized core.
This is one of the biggest turkeys I've ever seen, and it is stuffed with sadness as it's going down very quickly to Mad Timmy, who is looks very full.
Although Mad Timmy may in fact be affected by the tryptophan as he falls asleep, aka the sleeping death, and is returned to his own team's nexus, while...
Now, literally, turkeys.
That sounded like Murky. I don't know.
Is this satisfying for you, Strato?
Are we good at the turkeys?
Can we be done with turkeys?
Woo! Alright, Star Wars cast.
The Force is strong right now with 2-Arc as they take on the Emperor's best, the planet-destroying core, which is shooting ion cannons. Murky screaming, "No, it's not true!" as he falls to his death. Diablo, aka Darth Maul, looking stylish in his red and black makeup as always. Wow.
Whispering this
Jedi
reminds
mind
me of a
tricks
time
keepers.
Star Wars cast.
This reminds me of a time Star Wars.
Whispering.
This reminds me of a time Star Wars cast.
Kiefer's being cloaked in the enemy base. Reminds me of a time when Obi-Wan Kenobi said, "These aren't the droids you're looking for."
Where's the music?
Dreadnought, also in the 2-Arc base, reminds me of a time when Han Solo was on the asteroid and destroyed it!
Oh my god! It's like a million voices suddenly cried out, and we're suddenly silent.
Perfect.
Wow. A fantastic game. I realized I never once brought up the talent window. Not once. So
You were
I
too
mean, you
busy
don't
acting.
need it.
you'll never know. You'll never know what talents came. Um,
Well, that does it for our Trolls Giving cast.
thank you to the two teams. Amazing work from 2-Arc and Symbiote. Really showing us what this game should look like. Fantastic
Yeah.
work to both teams.
New meta, and that meta is Illidan. He won the game for them.
What was your favorite part?
My favorite part probably was either when we were doing charades, or when it was funny, we did not have that planned. When he said Star Wars cast, Anna started talking and I just decided that the best use of my time would be to sing the Star Wars theme song.
I think that should be what a Star Wars cast is. Like, one does the music while the other one explains.
That just it came out of nowhere. I was very, very proud of that. I didn't get to have a complete whiff orbital, says Furious D, by the way. What was your favorite part, Anna?
I really liked all the times where people were cloaked and just sitting there and I had no idea what they were doing. Except for, in the end, the cloak Zeratul in the base would have been really sneaky, except for that his own core was completely going down, so...
Yeah. Dreadnought asked if we're good with that one. I say yes.
Yes, absolutely. Fantastic. Well done, teams. Thank you
Yeah.
very much for helping us celebrate our very first Trolls Giving. And thank you...
Strato- Oh, sorry. I wanted
I
to
was-
know Strato's favorite part before we left.
yeah, yeah,
Strato,
yeah.
thank you for making the ending.
Probably the over-impressed and under-impressed, because it totally sounded like a noob talking to a pro. I mean, I could have done better.
Right. That's one of my favorite things to make fun of in casting. I think it's everyone's favorite thing to make fun of, when the caster's like, I mean, I don't know why you made that decision. I personally wouldn't have made that decision. And that includes me, where, you know, I have no business wondering why a pro made that decision and thinking I would have done something different, but that's the nature of casting, so that was a good
Well,
one.
awesome. I'm sorry I interrupted you, Anna.
Oh no, I was just going to say thank you, Strato, for being our moderator. Kept things nice and fun for this Trolls Giving cast.
Yes, and super, super duper thank you as well to 2ARC and SMG. You guys are amazing. Thank you for making that so much fun and for being good sports about it. I know that everyone's going to love it.
Yes,
Or
and
loving
taking
it,
time out
has
of your
loved it.
week instead of scrimming to birth a new meta. Birth.
I don't know why.
Good word.
Yeah,
Thanks.
just yeah. Excellent. So thank you guys so much for watching Trolls Giving. We hope your tummies are full and of delicious food, and that you are happy, your minds are full of happiness for this Trollsgiving time thing. I'm gonna shut up now. You go ahead, Anna.
May the cranberry sauce fill you with HP. May the turkey fill your mana bar. May your stuffing flow freely from the healing well. And may you
This better
join
rhyme.
hands with your family as you push the core of love today.
There it is.
Cheers! That's an excellent toast. I dare you to do that toast on Thanksgiving
Okay.
with your family.
If I do, will you buy me the new reindeer mount?
I will buy you the new reindeer.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
Gotta
done.
film it. Gotta
Yeah.
film it.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't.
Guys, have a great rest of your Thanksgiving. Please give Misscliks a follow, MISSCLIKS, both on this stream as well as on Twitter. You can stay advised of when Eye on the Storm broadcasts and all sorts of other cool shows that uplift and support female role models in geek and gaming culture. You can follow me at Anna Prosser and this girl, that one, at GillyweedSC2. You can follow Strato at GGStrato. And we will see you again next week, same time, same channel, 7:15 p.m. Pacific on Misscliks.
See you later. Bye. Happy Thanksgiving.